I am enjoying myself, with a newfound respect for the WWE and Madman.
I won in the title picture, title match, at Scars and Stripes. More no ifs, no ands, no buts. Evan, mad respect. I got mad respect. You didn't get the job done.
I've witnessed the fact that, you don't think that I wasn't up to the job. Because I'm more than up to the job. I beat you.
I will get the job done. So, Richard Jr., get it done.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another night of HKW Wednesday Night Wrestling. Over the weekend, I had Christopher Chaos and Evan Jones contact me. Christopher Chaos wanting to be added to the HKW Championship match coming up at Scars and Stripes. Evan not thinking that Chris should be added to the match at Scars and Stripes. And I've come up with a decision. Opportunity and sacrifice are the things that this country was built on. And so I have an opportunity for Christopher Chaos, but only at a sacrifice. So Chris, you will be entered into the main event at Scars and Stripes for the HKW Championship. But as of this moment, you are officially stripped of the HKW Internet Championship. The Internet Championship will be decided in a tournament that will begin at Scars and Stripes. So Chris, I hope the sacrifice that you've been forced to make is worth the opportunity that I've given you. Now, everybody, I hope you have a wonderful night. Everybody at home, make sure to hit the subscribe button. And let's get this show on the road with more Wednesday night HKW action. Ugh. Alright, that's better. Back in the booth where I belong. Good evening, everyone at home. Of course, I am Richard G. Mayer. That is the demonic dark clown, Tristan, heading out to the ring. Tristan made his debut last week, coming to a draw against the former internet champion now, Christopher Chaos. Chris, I know you're back, I know you're listening, and I hope you're not too sore with me. And I sincerely hope that you take the most of the opportunity that you've been given. July 9th, Scars and Stripes, triple threat for the HKW World Heavyweight Championship. But right now, we have Tristan in the ring. So little is known about Tristan, but definitely creepy is the word I would use to describe him, as I've seen him lurking around the backstage area. Tonight he will have his hands full. He had the internet champion last week, and this week he will be going one-on-one with the HKW Apocalypse Champion, Ray Hole. And you see Drew Geddes there, other half of the Boom Squad, coming out to support Ray Hole. Ray has been on fire all summer, capturing the HKW Apocalypse Championship not once but twice over the last month. And Tristan not gonna wait for the dancing to commence, heading into the ring, getting a hold of Ray, and this match is underway. Drew Geddes sliding to the outside, and just to be clear, this is not for the HKW Apocalypse Championship. And Tristan with an early cover, finding one, and the Dark Clown sending Ray Hole out to the floor to a chorus of boos from these fans here tonight. And picking Ray way up and delivering a gutbuster to the Apocalypse Champion. Tristan has been in control of this match from the onset, sending Ray right over the referee. And now across the ring, Tristan stalking his prey as Drew Geddes looks on. And now Tristan just taunting Ray Hole. Whoa! And a massive DDT to the cranium of Ray Hole. And here's a cover by Tristan. And Ray just able to get the shoulder up. Now Ray back to his feet, and with multiple elbows to the head of the clown, Ray's going to attempt to turn this circus around. Oh, but Tristan elevating the leg into Ray, and now he has Ray up top. And a devastating driver to Ray Hole, who is able to again kick out at 2, and spinebuster by the Apocalypse Champion. Who is going to send Tristan for the ride, round and round, before planting him on his back and dragging him to the center of the ring. Here's a cover, but Tristan getting the shoulder up, and with authority, I might add. And now, sliding out the back, we saw Ray try that trick once already, and Tristan dives on top of Ray and delivers the right hands. And now Tristan going to send Ray outside the ring once again. And now Tristan heading up top, and Tristan not a small guy, but he is caught by Ray Hole. And GTS. And the clown is down on the outside. And what a GTS by the Apocalypse Champion. And Ray is fired up here. And drop kick to Tristan. A second one. And neck breaker. Taking down Tristan. And Ray once again sending Tristan round and round on the merry-go-round. You would think a clown would like that, but Tristan is on his back, and things do not look good. But again, Tristan powering out with authority. I gotta say, I am surprised at the resilience of the newcomer. And Tristan knocking Ray to his back. Looking for an elbow, but Ray sliding out of the ring. And Tristan now with the big clubbing right hand to Ray Hole. And placing him on that top turnbuckle. What does Tristan have planned? Arm drag right to the center of the ring, off the top rope. And a cover by Tristan. But Ray again able to get that shoulder up at the encouragement of his tag team partner. Tristan flipped over Ray's back. Stiff elbow drop delivered by the Apocalypse Champion. But Tristan again fighting to his feet, backdropping Ray. And another vicious DDT by Tristan to Ray Hole. I think he was looking to put Ray into the corner, but Ray able to fight out. Oh! Tristan catching Ray on the outside. And now rolling Ray back into the ring. Elbow shot delivered to Ray Hole. And Ray could be in trouble here. But Ray finding a reversal of his own. And a snap suplex. Float over into the cover. Tristan able to kick out. Tristan sweeping the leg from Ray. Going for a cover of his own. 1, 2, no. Ray getting the shoulder up now. And this back and forth is just infuriating Tristan. You can see the look on his face as he begins to deliver the kicks and punches to Ray. Ray finding a punch of his own. And now it's Ray. Powerbomb. Oh, what a powerbomb to Tristan and a cover. 2. But Tristan getting the shoulder up. Ray flipping it over into the Boston Crab. And Tristan lifting the ankle, fighting his way out. Vicious submission hold. And wow, what a match between these two to start off our HKW Wednesday night this week. Ray Hole coming off the top rope was looking for an elbow, didn't quite get enough distance, and now just going to look for a cover on Tristan. And Tristan powering out at 2. Oh, and I think Ray has been, yep, Ray is busted open here. As Tristan clotheslining Ray right over the top rope. And Tristan goes way over the top. Ray able to move out of the way, and Tristan is down on the outside. Tristan crawling back towards the ring. And as Tristan climbs back in the ring, Ray is ready for him. Ray dropping Tristan face first onto the mat. Shot to the elbow, and the Apocalypse Champion has come alive here. Tristan catching Ray. And looked like he was going for a scoop slam. But Ray has Tristan GTS. And the clown is down. Now Ray dragging Tristan into the center of the ring. Nowhere to go. And this one seems to be elementary. Ray Hole gonna pick up a big win over Tristan here tonight. Take a look at some of these highlights. Multiple vicious DDTs coming from the Dark Clown Tristan. Not able to put away the Apocalypse Champion. Thought he might have had it with that driver there. But again, only able to find 2. As Drew Geddes encourages Ray from the outside of the ring. Then Ray catching Tristan, who comes off the top rope and is able to hit the GTS. And a second GTS in the center of the ring is able to do it. Your winner here tonight, the HKW Apocalypse Champion, Ray Hole. And as I take a look at this, I have to consider who's going to be heading into the opening rounds of that HKW Internet Championship Tournament at Scars and Stripes. And man, both of these guys, I have to think, are going to make their way onto that list. As we get set for our next match, folks, which will be Adam Duke of Purity, who heading out here with Ambrosia. Adam Duke will be taking on Evan Jones tonight. Of course, Adam Duke will also be part of the 6-man Civil War elimination match at Scars and Stripes. The Guardians teaming up with Xander Shaw to take on Purity, Adam Duke, the Monster, Jason Ickham, and the Apocalypse. Elimination rules in that match. And if the Guardians and Xander Shaw lose, the Guardians have agreed to join Purity. If Purity loses, Purity will be forced to disband. And there are 4 men who have agreed to stand up against Purity at all costs. They definitely have their own reasons for not necessarily liking each other, but many more reasons to not like the men clad in white. And Evan Jones, the former HKW World Heavyweight Champion, has to have a lot on his mind, as one of those men following behind him is Christopher Chaos, who will be one of his opponents at Scars and Stripes as he looks to regain the HKW World Heavyweight Championship. Oh, and Evan not afraid to go shoulder to shoulder right there with Adam Duke, as the Guardians and Christopher Chaos stand at ringside. Disrespect by Adam Duke, not even giving the ring to Evan Jones for his entrance here. You see the forever on Evan's shirt. That is a hashtag you can use to talk about this on social media. That is what these 4 guys have come to be called by the guys in the back and the fans out in the stands. As Evan, massive German suplex, flipping Adam Duke high overhead, as Ambrosia taking Evan's attention away from Adam Duke. It's going to take a lot more than a distraction by Ambrosia to stop the former HKW World Heavyweight Champion, who belly to bellies Adam Duke high overhead and onto his back. Now going to send him over the top rope and to the outside. Duke gonna catch Evan off guard, looks like, and ooh, gut buster. Evan firing back with a shoulder breaker. And now right hands raining down from the former HKW champion, who tosses Duke back into the ring. But Duke cutting off the momentum of, oh, maybe not. Evan tossing Duke high overhead, and now it is German suplex time. Could it be the hat trick? Evan, he's got 2. And there's the 3rd. And Ambrosia tossing a chair into the ring. It's Evan with a 4th big German suplex to Adam Duke. Double underhook suplex now. And just a clinic of suplexes being put on by Evan Jones. Adam Duke cutting off the momentum now. And looking to use that chair, but Evan's going to cut him off. And now Evan Jones with that incredible spinning slam onto Adam Duke. Adam Duke able to get the shoulder up. And Evan depositing that steel chair on the outside of the ring before coming in and a sliding lariat to Adam Duke. An innovative move there by Jones, but Duke going to catch him with a belly-to-belly, and this could spell trouble for Jones and the other members of Forever. No, Jones catching Duke, and Duke sliding out the backside. Neckbreaker delivered by Adam Duke. Evan Jones refusing to quit fighting, tossing Duke high overhead. And now Duke with a jawbreaker. And running over Evan with a clothesline there. You hear the encouragement being shouted by Ambrosia on the outside. But it's going to take a lot more than encouraging words to Adam Duke to slow down Evan Jones. That arm drag might help, however. And now Duke suplexing Jones. Let's see Chaos and the Archangel on the outside discussing strategy. Aaron Bronson trying to get the attention of Duke. Thought maybe he had momentarily. Now Jones firing back. Could it be a resurgence by Evan Jones? And you hear the encouragement being yelled by Aaron Bronson on the outside. Superplex all the way to the floor by Evan Jones. The "This is awesome" chants raining down as Evan tosses Adam Duke back into the ring. And not even hesitating, you see the rally cries by the Guardians and Christopher Chaos as Evan taking Adam Duke for the ride one more time. And Evan gonna strut his stuff. The trademark woo by the former HKW World Heavyweight Champion. The slam in the center of the ring. And the cover. 1, 2, 3. And that is gonna do it. And Forever standing strong together here against Purity. Well, it was a back and forth battle here. Adam Duke definitely did all he could to fight back. But in the end, the power, the speed, and the wrath of Evan Jones taking down Adam Duke. And capturing the 3 count right in the center of the ring. Evan Jones. When I think of America, I think of fireworks. Red, white, and blue. 4th of July. But on July 9th, Civil War comes to the HKW. The Guardians join up with Mr. X, Xander Shaw, to take on Purity in a Civil War survivors match. If the Guardians lose, we join Purity. But if the Guardians are successful, then you, the HKW universe, will never have to be subjected to their particular brand of annoyance again, and they will be disbanded. So join us, July 9th, only on YouTube, for Scars and Stripes. And Christopher Chaos heading out to the ring now. Gonna get some answers. And you see the smile on Chaos's face, so he can't be too upset about my decision.
Hello, everybody. For starters, let me address you, Mr. Mayor. Sacrifice an opportunity. I can get behind that. And on July 9th at Scars and Stripes, I swear I'll do the same thing that the Guardians and Xander Shaw will. I will finish the job. Evan, it's nothing personal between you and I. Not at all. But Cliff needs to go down, and the Mad...
Oh. And there you see the leader of Purity coming out, Cliff Williams, to confront Christopher Chaos. It'll be interesting to see, or rather hear, what the HKW World Heavyweight Champion Cliff Williams has to say to Christopher Chaos. Now, before you get all excited, understand that I'm just out here because I wanted to show you something.
Listen, Baldy, you can show me whatever you want. It's not going to save you at Scars and Stripes.
Whip Dog Johnson in firm control of this matchup. Just running over Chaos in the corner. And this match has been all Whip Dog Johnson. Choke slamming Chaos down to the mat. And now Whip Dog throwing Chaos into the corner. And now heading up top, and an arm drag brings Chaos back down to the mat the hard way. We really thought that Chaos would be a bigger threat to Whip Dog, pose more of a challenge, but apparently Christopher Chaos just no match for the powerhouse that is Whip Dog Johnson. As Whip Dog taking Chaos high overhead once again. Now dragging Chaos right to the center of the ring. Chaos firing back, Could this be Chaos's opportunity? A suplex by Chaos. Some of the first offense we've seen out of him this whole match. But again, Whip Dog able to cut off the momentum of Christopher Chaos before it can even get started. And the running leg drop by Whip Dog Johnson. And Whip Dog Johnson winning in easy fashion over Christopher Chaos here at Digital Revolution. This match was all Whip Dog Johnson here tonight. And now you know the reason that we've never come after you, Christopher Chaos. Because the pure light can see that you are not worthy.
What the hell? The hell is happening to me?
And Cliff Williams with a big right hand decking Christopher Chaos after those images. I don't even know what we just saw. And Cliff Williams just laying out Christopher Chaos. Oh, I'm still trying to shake the images that appeared on the screen when Cliff Williams was in the ring. And there you see the HKW Tag Team Champions, the Guardians, making their way to the ring. And the Guardians going to be a part of that Civil War Survivor match at Scars and Stripes, July 9th, right here on YouTube. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and that little bell button. Make sure you do not miss any of the HKW action. And we will be having ourselves a good old-fashioned tag team match tonight. But the Archangel not going to be in action alongside Aaron Air Bronson this week. As the too familiar, too sweet coming between the tag team champions. And here comes the man who will join the Guardians not just tonight, but on July 9th in that Civil War Survivors match. Xander Shaw. Xander Shaw, the secret agent of the HKW going undercover into Purity. And helping bring the Guardians victory at Urban Assault. And the dancing white lights invading the arena, same way that Purity has invaded the HKW and the minds of so many HKW superstars, taking Devin Mead away, taking away the Apocalypse from the Untouchables, whether you like them or not. And there you see the HKW World Heavyweight Champion leading the monster Jason Icom and the Apocalypse out to the ring. The light of purity burning bright in the hands of the HKW World Heavyweight Champion. Quite the night for the champion, dismantling Christopher Chaos just a few minutes ago, and now leading out his disciples of purity, Jason Icom and the Apocalypse. Hey, and it looks like Cliff Williams going to pull an audible here and telling Jason that he is going to be a part of this tag team match as Apocalypse drilling Aaron Air Bronson down to the mat and looking for a measure of revenge from the loss last week to his brother, the Archangel. So far, this match has been all purity, as Aaron getting kicked straight in the face. But now, well, he was able to get back to his feet, but cut off quickly by the HKW champion. Aaron so desperately trying to use that quickness of his against the powerhouse that is Cliff Williams. And now, Aaron fighting back, dropping a jumping elbow onto Cliff. And now with kicks to the HKW champion. And getting cut off by the Samoan drop is Aaron Air Bronson. Sending Cliff around the world with a Hurricanrana. Jason trying to grab hold. And Bronson making the tag to Mr. X, Xander Shaw. Who nails Apocalypse off the apron And now grabbing Cliff Williams and side suplex to the HKW champion. And suddenly the night might not be going so perfect for Cliff. Jason now jumping up on the apron, and Purity triple teaming Mr. X, Xander Shaw, in the corner as the referee forcing Apocalypse to leave the ring. Aaron Bronson has already taken a ton of punishment in this match. We'll have to see how much of this Xander Shaw can do. Apocalypse heading up top and rolling senton over Xander Shaw. Xander, no stranger to the Apocalypse, getting up with the clothesline and taking control of this matchup. Clubbing blow to the side of the head of the Apocalypse. But Apocalypse getting one up on Xander and sending Xander down to the ground. Double knees to the shoulders of Xander Shaw. Xander refusing to quit, refusing to give up. Determined to prove himself in this matchup here tonight against Purity. And as the man who will not let the Guardians down in their quest to defeat Purity. And once again, the monster Jason Icom jumping up onto the ring apron. And Apocalypse now getting control, floating Xander high overhead and dropping him down to the mat. And a huge swanton delivered by the Apocalypse. And here comes Aaron Bronson into the ring. Bronson landing on top of both Xander and Apocalypse there, but able to break up the 3 count. As Apocalypse dragging Xander back into the ring. Xander fighting back to his feet. And now stalking the Apocalypse. X marks the spot. Delivered to Xander Shaw. And once again, Jason Icom distracting Xander. Jumping up onto the ring apron. Apocalypse getting to his feet. But getting cut off by Shaw. And now Shaw sending Apocalypse down to the floor. Shaw has been such a pivotal part of this matchup. And now going to tag back in Aaron Air Bronson. And the Guardian looks to be ready to go. As his former mentor tosses him into the corner. Bronson getting the boot up. But Apocalypse, once again, too fast for Aaron Air Bronson. tagging in Cliff and delivering the big slam. Now Cliff with the pinfall attempt. As Apocalypse slamming Xander down. And I don't think Aaron's shoulder is actually on the mat. I think Cliff may be just looking for a submission or something here. Whatever it is, getting broken up by Xander Shaw. As Cliff now looking for the pin. And getting pretty fired up. Kick to the face of Aaron Air Bronson. But Bronson still has a little bit of fight in him. Sliding out the back there, and a massive DDT delivered to the HKW World Heavyweight Champion. And now Air Bronson just hammering away at Cliff, who just moments ago was pressuring Bronson's face down to the floor with that massive knee of his. And now Bronson getting elevated by Cliff into that back suplex. There is no quit in Aaron Air Bronson, though. Looked like he was going to make a tag, but getting cut off by Cliff. Xander Shaw trying to come in, but he is able to distract the referee's attention. And as Apocalypse flies over the top of Cliff Williams, Cliff able to pick up the victory here against Aaron Air Bronson of the Guardians. Aaron Bronson trying so hard to do everything he could here. In the end, Apocalypse flying across the ring, cutting off Xander Shaw, and Purity picking up the win. Alright, well, it is main event time, and we are wasting no time as Christopher Chaos going one-on-one with Cameron Logan Lionhunter here tonight in this Falls Count Anywhere match. And I'll be honest with you folks, I feel bad for Christopher Chaos at this point. I did not think that tonight would go the way that it has for the former internet champion. Oh, as Cameron delivering shots with the chair on the outside of the ring. Perfectly legal here in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Chaos started tonight by being removed as the internet champion and being entered into the World Heavyweight Championship match at Scars and Stripes. Then a truly weird set of events we saw during that interview segment where Cliff Williams came out, Cliff leveling Christopher Chaos, and now Chaos gonna go one-on-one with Cameron Logan Lionhunter, but I'll be honest, he did not look like himself coming out here tonight for this match. Starting to fire back up here. But Cameron cutting him off once again. And this is very different than the match we saw between these two at Urban Assault inside a steel cage, which you can see if you have not already anytime you'd like right here on YouTube. And Cameron ripping the table apart as Christopher Chaos lays prone at ringside. So drastically different is this match. Oh! Dragon Tooth delivered by Cameron Logan Lionhunter. This match so different than their match inside the steel cage last week. This one has been all Cameron Logan Lionhunter, who hits a Cameron cutter through the table here. Oh, and a reverse heel kick to the forehead of Christopher Chaos. And now Chaos bleeding from the forehead as Cameron grabbing the baseball bat. I can't believe that we are seeing this here tonight. Now Chaos starting to get some momentum again with that reverse elbow, but again, Cameron right on the back of the television monitor to Christopher Chaos. Every time Chaos starts to get something going, getting cut off by the man who calls himself the future of the HKW, Cameron Logan Lionhunter. Now Cameron lining Chaos up, and oh! Spearing him right into that metal barricade at ringside. And what a matchup here between Christopher Chaos and Cameron Logan Lionhunter. Chaos again attempting to fire up and again getting cut off by the untouchable, who has just continued to abuse Christopher Chaos in this matchup tonight. And I understand there is a large amount of hate in the heart of Cameron Logan Lionhunter. But after everything Chaos has been through tonight, and there's another Cameron cutter at ringside. Not sure if they hit the chair that was also there. Cameron is going to pick up that chair. Oh! Another big shot to the gut of Christopher Chaos. See the blood on the chair. And now Chaos able to cut off Cameron. Chaos getting a little momentum here. And Chaos driving Cameron down onto the steel chair. But Cameron getting the shoulder up. Now, and Cameron once again cutting off Chaos. I think Chaos may have been going for that F5 of his. But Cameron just in such control in this matchup here tonight. As another Dragon's Tooth is delivered by the Future. And he follows it up with a knee. And he is just punishing Christopher Chaos. But Chaos coming back with a neck breaker. And Cameron with the DDT. Chaos's face is a crimson mask here. As the Future accomplishing seemingly all of his goals here tonight. And Cameron's going to have to focus a little more than that, getting taunted by a fan at ringside. With a sledgehammer shot to the gut of Christopher Chaos. Chaos fighting back. Refusing to go quietly into that good night. Despite the fact that he is definitely going to need stitches or possibly staples after what Cameron Logan Lionhunter has done to him here tonight. And Cameron now just circling the ring. Chaos giving chase. And powerbomb by Chaos as Cameron looks for the Hurricanrana. Now Chaos raining down with a fist. And could this be the opportunity Chaos needs? We've seen Chaos defeat Cameron before, no matter what the videos shown by Cliff Williams say. And now here's a Christopher Chaos not able to put away Cameron Logan Lionhunter with the F5. Logan Hunter kicking out. And what a drop kick to Chaos in the corner. And an elevated Cameron cutter, putting down the former HKW Internet Champion. And a cover here on Christopher Chaos. 1, 2, 3. And Cameron Logan Lionhunter picking up a huge win on the man many would consider to be the #1 contender to the HKW Championship, Christopher Chaos. Now tossing Chaos back into the ring. And German suplex. And the chokehold now being applied to Christopher Chaos. No matter how you look at it, though, this match is over. And that man right there, the future Cameron Logan Lion Hunter, is going to be your winner. And that is all the time we have for you here tonight, folks. Good night.